Well, hello, good morning, good afternoon, whatever it is where you are. This is a recording. My name's Sarah and I'm going to take you through a seated exercise class from I'm not sure if it's beauty, it's quite haphazard this kitchen, but it's my kitchen. So welcome to Tagg Towers. You may see dogs, children running through, so forgive me if you do, but we're all under lockdown at the moment. So we're going to do a little exercise to make us feel a little bit less stiff, a little bit more mobile, and just to help with general aches and pains. So all we need to do is find a nice sturdy chair. So I'm hoping you're sat down already. Mine's waiting for me. And here it is. So don't worry if your chair doesn't look like mine. It doesn't have to look like mine. What I am going to get you to think about, so I'm going to turn my chair so I can show you. I'm going to get you to think about how you sit in your chair for this session. So if your back is right against the back of the chair, if we're a little bit forward slumped, I'm going to get you to think about sitting up nice and tall. So with any luck, there's a little bit of a gap between your back and the back of the chair. You may get tired, you may have to come back into it, but we're going to try and use these muscles around your trunk here. Some of you may be able to edge ever so slightly forwards in your chair, and we're going to look at your feet. We want to make sure your feet are underneath your knees rather than sort of like this or like this. So if we can use your feet well, it'll really help work the muscles in this trunk. So we've got those feet about hip width apart. You can see them there. Well, I'm hoping you can see my feet. I'll move back a little bit. So we're going to do this whole session from our chair. So with that nice long upright trunk, we're going to imagine you've got a big thick belt on, like a corset. And we're just going to gently tighten that corset a little bit tighter, or we're just going to do this belt up a notch tighter. And then we're going to see if we can start with a little squeeze of the shoulders up towards your ears, and we're going to relax these shoulders down. Good, just relax those shoulders down. We're going to squeeze the shoulders up, and we're going to gently relax those shoulders down. So while we're doing this, try not to hold your breath. So as your shoulders come down, see if you can breathe out. And as your shoulders come up, gently breathing in. So we're breathing out. Good, excellent. Now we're going to let these arms relax on the thighs. Just going to move your feet a little bit. Just going to move your feet a little bit. Just getting a little bit of circulation in these legs. Quite often if we have to sit a lot or lie down a lot, these legs just get a little bit stiff. So we're going to get that blood flowing through the muscles, get everything moving, and then we'll relax those feet. Now, let's see if we can do a little bit of movement for these wrists. So I'm just going to circle my hands a little bit. Just going to circle my hands a little bit. Imagine you're drawing some circles with those fingertips, and then we're going to change direction. We're going to change direction. So we're not forcing it, just getting a little bit of movement in those hands. And then we're going to relax those hands down again. I knew the dog would come through. Sam the dog. Now he's going to lie down now and watch this session. We're now going to think about gently dropping that chin down towards the chest. And then we're going to lift that head. We're going to look straight ahead. We're going to do that again. Just gently, gently. So we're increasing the length in the back of your neck, and then we'll lift that chin, we'll look straight ahead again. Now, keeping that chin nicely drawn towards the back of the neck, we're going to look over your shoulder gently one way, we're going to come back to centre. We're going to look over the shoulder the other way. I want you to imagine I've put a pencil in the end of your nose. And I'm going to get you to gently draw a line down with that pencil and up. And then we're going to draw a line with this pencil side, back to centre. And we're going to draw that line to the other side and back to centre. Should we try that again? So we're just going to draw that line with our pencil in our nose, down, gently up. Then we're going to turn that head, draw the line one way. Nice horizontal line. Beautiful. And back to center. Excellent. Now we're going to roll these shoulders. So we're going to make some little circles up to the ears and back down. If this hurts you, don't make the circles so big. Just find a circle that works for you. I exaggerate everything so you can see what I'm doing. Now we're going to relax those shoulders down. We're going to let these arms hang down to the side of your chair. And we're going to just gently tighten that belt again. So draw that tummy button gently in, as if we're tightening that corset. And we're going to keep both bottom cheeks on that chair. And we're lifting the rib cage out of the hip. So we're warming up your lower back. Now if you've got arms on the side of your chair, don't worry. I'm going to get you either just to hold onto the arms and lift that rib cage. Okay? Or we can take these arms here. And we're not trying to reach a long way. All we're doing is getting a little bit of movement in this lower back. So you're going to get nice and loose. So you don't feel so stiff in the back. Good. And again, we're not holding our breath. Breathing out. Breathing in. Brilliant. Okay. Let's bring it back up to center. And then we're going to see if we can get a little bit of movement in these arms. So we're going for a little bit of a walk. So if I was like this, see, we're going for a walk. Imagine, you might be able to see it's a beautiful day here. The sun's flooding into my kitchen, but it could be sunshine, it could be rain outside. We'll just imagine we're walking along a lovely path next to the sea. Beautiful. And now we're going to relax these arms. And we're going to see about warming up these ankles. So we're going to start lifting your heels off the floor. I'm going to show you from a different angle. You're going to lift the heels. You're going to come onto tiptoe. Up onto tiptoe. That's good. Up onto tiptoe. And up onto tiptoe. And then we're going to see if you can lift up the front part of your foot. I'm rubbish at this. You're usually better than me. There we are, that's better. I've taken my heels forward. Up and down. Good. Up. So we're really getting these muscles in the front of the legs warmed up. And what's really good about making these muscles work is that when we walk, it really helps us walk properly, pick the toes up without shuffling. Good. Helps prevent you tripping and slipping. Now we're going to see if we can take those legs moving, and if we can, why not? Let's go for a walk, arms and legs. Good. Looking good there, looking good. That's it. Chest is lifting. We're going for a yomp across the legs. And then we're going to relax the arms, relax the feet. We're going to do another little warm up for this back. So see if you can just make sure we're not slumped in that chair. Lift the chest, sit nice and tall. We're going to bring these arms underneath the chest. And now I'm going to get you to keep that shin in line with this breastbone. We're going to just gently turn from the waist. We're going to come back to center. Good. And again, we're going to gently turn from the waist. We're going to come back to center. Let's see if we can do that again. Not overreaching, not trying too hard, just nice long back. There's not huge amounts of movement in this because of course the bit of the spine that's moving is the bit that's attached to the spine. But this sort of movement, it can really help you rolling over in bed, can help you reaching for things without pulling muscles in your back. So it's a really nice little movement. Good. Okay. We're going to see if we can just take a chest press. Just push these hands away. Now this time we're going to see if we can stretch out those fingers. Stretch out those fingers. And then we're going to bring those hands in. We're going to make a fist. This is my son Billy. I suspect he wants to walk across. It's okay. It's 12 o'clock gone and he's still in his pajamas. We're going to make a stretching movement. And then we're going to bring it in. Good. We're going to make a stretching movement. We're going to bring it in, make a fist. And then one more. Stretch out those fingers. And then we're going to relax and we're just going to shake those hands, shake those feet a little bit. Shake those hands, shake those feet. Now, we're going to do another little exercise for those ankles. So this time, we're going to do a movement. We're going to put the heel down and then the big toe. So I want you to imagine there's a £50 note on the floor and that the wind is blowing. Oh, here comes Billy again. He's getting a drink. Okay, there's a £50 note on the floor and we're going to see if we can stop it blowing away. Okay, so the wind's blowing, you've got your heel on it, big toe on it, heel, toe. So we're trying to find the same spot on the floor with your heel and your big toe. So it's my £50 note, don't let it go. And then we're going to change legs. So again, that £50 note, we're really getting some movement with those feet, drawing that toe up, pushing that big toe down. Excellent. Let's do one more. A plus. Good work, everybody. Okay. Let's just take that roll of the shoulders again, shall we? Roll of the shoulders. And then we're going to see if we can just take that one arm forwards. We're going to bring that arm in. We're going to push this arm forwards. We're going to bring it in. Now I'm going to show you something. What we're going to try and do is we're going to push forwards. We're going to squeeze that elbow back. So we're going to push forwards. We're going to squeeze back. So it's as if you're pushing something away and then you're pulling it in. So we're going to push. We're going to pull. Good. We're going to push and we're going to pull. Good work. Now let's see if we can do it with the other arm. So we're going to push. We're going to pull. Good. We're going to push and we're going to pull. See if you can keep that shoulder nice and relaxed. Push and pull and we're going to push and we're going to pull. Wonderful. All right, everybody. Now a little bit more leg work. We're going to take a little tap out and in. I think I'm going to have to slide backwards a bit more in my chair so you can see my feet. We're going to tap out and in. We're going to tap out and in. We're going to tap out and in and out and in. Now at this point, if you wanted, we could pause a little bit so someone could put some music on. But if you're happy doing it without music, we're going to carry on. So let's see if we can get a little bit of movement. We're going to make your heart and lungs work a little bit. You shouldn't be working so hard that you get really out of breath though. Okay, so let's see if we can start with our walk on the spot. So we're going to take a little walk on the spot. Now we're imagining we're going uphill. It's a little bit harder. And then we've got to the top of the hill and we're just walking along the straight. Now if it gets too much, just do the legs or just do the arms. Now, we're going to say 3, 2, 1. We're going to hold it there. We're going to see if we can take those little taps out and back. So we're tapping out and back. We're tapping out and back and out and back. We're going to do 4 more of these. We're going to do 3 and 2 and 1. And we're just going to see if we can take that. Excuse me, 2 minutes. Boys, can you keep it down? Yes. Thank you. Lockdown. I'm just blaming lockdown. So we're walking on the spot. Now, we're going to see if we can do a bicep curl. Okay, so we're just bending at the elbow. Let me show you what it looks like here. Good. Here. Now, Sam's in the way of my feet, but we're going to add a tap and a curl. Tap. Never work with children or animals, they say. Good. And tap and curl. Good. Tap and curl. Tap and curl. Tap and curl. One more. We're going to bring it in and we're going to just pat the dog because that's what he wants at the end of the day. All right then. Now, Sam, come this side. I'm going to show you what we're going to do next. We're going to see if we can take your feet just ever so slightly wider. And we're going to see, we've all got to go the same way, if we can just take the weight onto your right bottom cheek, we're going to take the weight onto your left. So we're just going to make this movement. Now, both sitting bones are staying on the chair all the time. Now, what you may feel comfortable doing is adding a little sway with these arms. Good. Little sway with these arms. Excellent. So, we're going to go 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to bring it back down. Let's walk it out. All right, so we're going to do the march in our chair. We're going to do the taps, and we're going to do the wide base sway. Are we ready? So we're walking for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The taps. Good. That's it. We're tapping out and back. Now, if you just want to do the legs or you just want to do the arms, that's absolutely fine. Okay. So we're just getting a nice little full body movement. Full body what? Full body movement. 2 and 1. We're going to see if we can take these feet a little bit wider to the right and to the left. To the right. Now, if you've got someone really close to you, just be careful with those arms. We've had all sorts in our class. Scuffs, fisticuffs, not really. Good. So we're just taking the weight, one sitting bone to the other. We're going to do 3 and 2 and 1. We're going to bring it down. Now let's add a new move. We're going to add our chest press. Good. Chest press, and we're going to tap forwards and back. Forwards and back. Good. Forwards and back and forwards. So if it gets too much, just go with the tapping forwards. Forwards and back, forwards and back and forwards. We're going to do 3 and 2 and 1. Well done, everybody. Take a little roll of those shoulders and just relax those feet. Now, she says, hello, Sam. All right, I'm just going to move round and I'm going to show you something. So we're just going to get those feet moving. We're going to take this little roll of the shoulders and we're going to see if we can bring those hands behind us. Either to the back of your chair, we're going to look straight ahead and we're going to open up that chest. So just bringing those hands behind you as much as you can. We're getting a little stretch here. We're squeezing those shoulder blades together. We're going to take a roll of those shoulders. We're going to relax. Now, we're going to sit back in this chair a little bit. We're going to still sit nice and tall. We're going to see if we can take one hand onto the shoulder and we're going to see if we can reach over that shoulder. I want you to give yourselves a big pat on the back. Okay? We're going to look straight ahead and you can support that arm if that feels comfortable. Good. And then we're going to release. We're going to take that roll of the shoulders again. We're going to do the same on this side. So we're going to walk that hand over that shoulder. And this is all about flexibility, being able to reach. You're looking good. Don't force it though. So if this is your limit, if that's your limit, that's fine. And then we're just going to roll those shoulders. Now, let's see if we can just take some little taps with these feet. We're going to step. Bring this foot across, standing nice and tall, and then we're going to bring those feet about hip width apart. Now I'm going to get you to take one foot in front of you. So I'll show you what it looks like from here. We're going to take one foot in front of you, and then can you see we're going to keep that back as straight as you can. We're just going to gently lean forwards till we feel a stretch down the back of that straight leg. Okay. And then we're going to just gently bring it all the way up. I'll show you from a different angle. So we're just keeping this leg bent and just gently hinging at the hips. It's a stretch for those back of those legs. Good. And then we're going to just gently come all the way up. Good. And we're going to bring it back. Now we're going to take a little roll of those shoulders. Okay, and then we might see, I'm not sure you're going to be able to see my hands, if we can just lengthen up and we're going to just see if we can lift the rib cage and bring it back down. Good. We're going to see if we can just reach up with this arm. We're going to breathe out and in. And then we're just going to relax the shoulders, relax back into this chair. We're going to think about letting those hands rest on your thighs. And we're going to think about breathing in through your nose. We're going to take a breath out through the mouth. And as we breathe in, we're going to see if we can draw the air in. And as we breathe out, imagine you're helping push it out with these hands. We're going to take a breath in. We're going to take a breath out. We're going to take a breath in. You're going to wiggle the fingers, give those toes a little shake, and well done. Give yourselves a round of applause, because that was 20 minutes of some lovely exercise. So I'm hoping you feel okay after that. We're going to record a couple of different 20-minute sessions. So the next one I'll put a bit more leg strength. So from the Tagg house, I'm Sarah. You saw Billy, you saw Sam the dog, and you probably heard my husband and my other son. But thank you very much. Take care.